Greetings. Welcome to Utsunomiya. This is this is my old stomping ground. I used to live here about 20 years ago, and I wanted to show you around, not the station because it's not too exciting here. Although inside of Utsunomiya Station, there are a lot of places where you can get gyoza, which is like a very like a dumpling basically. You eat that as an accompaniment with ramen. However, I think you can eat it on your own, and Utsunomiya likes to prove that point. Um, the station really hasn't changed much over the years. We are in the middle of a pandemic, and Tokyo will be shutting down soon, but I'm here on work to film. That's good to see. Here to film some shots for the Shinkansen and some other episodes, and scouting here for gyoza. And I have a bicycle. So we're going to be walking around Utsunomiya Station, and I'm going to take you from here to the center of Utsunomiya, where I used to live. I didn't live around here. And I got a bicycle, so we're going to get a chance to ride into town. It's not that far if you have a bicycle. Let's get going. Up here, Utsunomiya Station. How you doing? Is that Leonardo? Welcome. This town, as I said, I started off saying it's very famous for gyoza, which is represented right here in this rock. I guess that's like Gyoza Man. You can see it, right? It looks like a piece of dumpling. Actually, it is gyoza. I was making sure. Is that gyoza? Yes, it is. It's the gyoza statue. Unfortunately for Utsunomiya, just keep this between us, they lost the ranking of best gyoza spot to Hamamatsu in Shizuoka. So that does not bode well. But I have a feeling that Utsunomiya will fight and win that back here. Let's get going. I know it is a little bit creepy. Beautiful afternoon. I've been spending most of my afternoon in a farm field getting shots of the Shinkansen riding by. So I think this live stream won't be too long. It's not a big town, although it is the prefectural capital of Tochigi Prefecture. And it has not changed that much since I lived here 20 years ago. Not this area anyways. The station looks just as old as it did back then. Although I have a nice photo from up there on the platform saying goodbye to Utsunomiya when I moved out of here. Isoko says this looks pretty big to him. All right, here we go. My bicycle is parked. Oh, there's some gyoza. Right away, we're inundated with gyoza. Happy gyoza. Any gyoza makes me happy. I guess you can actually get this to go. I want you to stay tuned because I'm going to take you to Minmin Gyoza's first office. Yeah, you can. You get 12 for 500 yen. That's pretty good. I can get one for Kanai when I get out of here. And in the restaurant, unlike most places that serve gyoza in Japan, this one's majors in gyoza and minors in ramen. You don't see that in a lot of places. The buses are a little bit dated too. It's not a bad thing. These all could be buses that I rode 20 years ago. It's interesting. A lot of the prefectural capitals, the big cities in these prefectures outside of Kanto, well, I shouldn't say Kanto, away from big cities like Tokyo, they all kind of look alike. You have the yellow tactile pavement for people that are blind, you see? It helps guide them to traffic lights so they don't, so they know where to stop. Oh, I'm just so excited. We don't have to go that far. We just have to go to the end of the street there. But I do have my bicycle here. It's a rental. I think it was free. They didn't ask you for any money. Oh, this old key here. They asked me for my ID. I gave it to them, and they didn't charge me. The guy said, "Where am I from?" I said, "America." And then he said, "Oh, big country, bad situation." I go, "Yeah, it's bad everywhere." Then he told me he used to work for Canon, and I said, "Oh, that's too bad. I'm shooting with Sony's right now." I thought that was pretty funny. Then he gave me the bicycle. End of story. But it's interesting. They have here free bicycle rentals. I don't know if it's free or not, but the bicycle rentals are. Close the bag here. Bicycle rentals are open in the morning, but from all of the places on this side of the station, they were all sold out because it's such a beautiful sunny day. Everybody wanted to ride a bicycle. I don't know where. Here we go. So when I'm riding the bicycle, due to laws, I cannot be watching the smartphone. So anybody who leaves a chat as I'm riding, just update, I'm not gonna be watching what you're saying. But you can watch the road. I also have a portable mic with a wind buffer, so you can still hear me. I believe this is called Baba Dori. I haven't been here in ages. I don't remember a lot of the stuff, but I believe this is Baba Dori. Baba, and the kanji it was like place of horse. Baba, the kanji ba also is for uma, which is horse. So we're going straight down Baba Dori to the shrine, which is Futa Arayama, I think. Futa Arayama Jinja. Gosh, it has been so long. Waiting for the traffic light. I'm hungry. Not quite Baba Bui, Baba Dori. It's close. It's close, but no Bui. All right, here we go. I'm not looking at the smartphone. I see Michael Sassano did a super chat, and John Kimura. I can't see the smartphone, guys. And Amanda's here too. Thanks for the drink, Amanda. All right, I'm not watching the smartphone. Ah! Just focus on the road, everybody. Woo, the wind is here. All right, no traffic. Beautiful, beautiful sailing. Really, not a lot of traffic. You can't compare this to Tokyo. Completely different. I think we got 2 more traffic lights to go, and then we're there. Amanda Stevenson, I'm gonna stop and see if I can get something good on the shopping street. And they do have a very nice Shoten guy. We're gonna get a look over there. Ah, gosh, I remember when I was teaching English school here. I'm not gonna look at you. Teaching English, it's not abunai if I'm not looking at the smartphone. I can actually hold on to the railing. Look. You can hold on to both. So, actually was teaching here English back in 1999. Was it 2000 and 1999? And it was, yeah, it was actually a nice place to live. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's a nice place to live for me. I made a lot of friends here. There were, I think, 6 foreigners living in the city at the time. And everybody seems to know your name. You're that foreigner. You're one of 6. And the other 5, I think 2 of them were Jets, and the other 3 besides me were teaching at English schools, Eikaiwa. All right, let's go up here. Push. Yes, folks, I do have both hands on the wheel. Don't worry about it. Oh, I just saw a manhole cover. Oh, I'm so hungry. If we can find some gyoza, like as street food, you better believe me, I'm gonna jump on that right away. Okay, I think we're just about there. I remember the post office. Oh, there's the post office. Okay. There was a massive post office right before all of the shops. I used to go there to send stuff abroad. Oh, look at this little free space. Interesting. Oh, this has changed. This is a brand new apartment building. I'd never seen this before. All right, let's move. Oh, they're moving a sofa. Okay, we should be reaching the shopping district in about 30 seconds or so. Here's the post office. Whoa, blast from the past. Gosh, I remember so many good memories. They used to have, was it a Starbucks? They had a coffee shop here, but it wasn't a Starbucks back in the 1990s. It was just a place to go where it reminded me of home. And they didn't have many places like that. Hard Rock Cafe and McDonald's were just about the only places where I could go when I was homesick. Hard Rock Cafe had burgers and nachos. And they had one in Nagoya, which is where I was living at the time. Here in Utsunomiya, there really wasn't much of anything, but the park goes out of business? Oh my gosh, the park goes out of business. All right, we're walking. I'm in shock. This place has changed. This place has changed so much. Jotty almost doesn't count. All right. It's a little bit windy today. Okay. Wow. This is awesome. I have not been here in ages. I can't remember the last time I was in Utsunomiya. Right off the bat, where we've got like restaurants and stuff with karage. All right, first of all, a couple of things here. So we'll see if we get a chance to go up here. There's a lot of steps. This is a Futa Arayama Jinja. Gosh, I remember it was hard for me to say 20 years ago when I first got here. It's still hard today. And the station, it's about a 20-minute walk. This is out of business. I'm so much in shock right now. This was like a Parco, I believe. And these windows here I would sit in a cafe and look out the window when I had nothing to do and just sort of felt like I was in the big city. But it's out of business. I don't know. All right, there's a Shoten guide this way. Let's walk around. Let's walk around this way. This Don Quixote wasn't here. Look, it's closed. All the young people were here back then. Seriously, I'm in shock. I guess the economy has not been good. The economy has not been good to Parco. This was the department store. I think they had a Loft inside there too. Loft is a really popular store where you can get stuff. This izakaya wasn't here. Neither was that donkey. That was something else. Here's the Shoten guide. This is where all the young people, including me back then 20 years ago, would hang out, try to act cool, dress up to walk down the Shotengai. Follow that bike. And I'm gonna loop around here. Wow, look on the vending machines. They even have gyoza there. John Kimura has paid for the gyoza fund, so we'll see what we can find. I know that they got gyoza beer here. They got gyoza beer in Utsunomiya, which is so awesome. Trevor Beck's in the house. John, stop by somewhere and get some food to put in your belly. Also, the city looks really beautiful. It is a nice city. It's an, I don't want to say this. It's a retro city in a way. I haven't seen a lot of improvements or work on it. A lot of these buildings, they do look very Showa era, including this one right here. Whoa! The Iceman is on the top floor. Don't even know what that means. All right, I'm not getting takoyaki though. There's a takoyaki stand right here. That was this here 20 years ago? My memory is very faint. Hope the audio is good. Last time we used these wireless mics, it was very low and I found a way to jack it up. Whoa, the Shotengai still looks good. Ah, konnichiwa. Still looks really good. Konnichiwa. Wow. It looks so old. I don't think these people are supposed to be riding their bicycles to the Shotengai. Just saying. It's very quiet, very empty. I'm sure just like a lot of other places, they've been deeply impacted by the pandemic. This man used to be the owner of the shop. Funny that just happened to be there when I remember there used to be a Docomo shop here, right on the corner there. And I remember this is when they released something called FOMA, F-O-M-A, and they had the first video phone in the year 2000 from Docomo, and I got so excited. I said, I want to get this FOMA, and then I looked at the price and I said, never mind. But you could do a TV phone, and that was just the future. And that was when I was living here in Utsunomiya. I first saw that. Create. Interesting. Oh, it's karaoke and stuff like that. They used to have a lot of internet cafes here, but those went out as soon as everybody got internet on their phones. It's a freshness burger. At shopping malls, they have something called anchor stores, okay? There's an anchor store here in Utsunomiya. Let's turn the camera around. There's an anchor store here in Utsunomiya. It's Tobu department store. And you can get to Utsunomiya. The cheapest way is on the Tobu line, which leaves from Asakusa Station. I think it was 1,050 yen or 1,100 yen or something. It took a while. I think it was like 90 minutes. The Shinkansen takes 45 minutes. And it ends at the Tobu department store. So we're gonna go towards there. And I'm gonna loop around to the neighborhood that I used to live in, see if that apartment's still there. Trevor Beck. I'm looking still for that food. I don't want takoyaki. Or kebabs. I want something that says Utsunomiya. You know what I mean? Support some local businesses, but takoyaki, that's so Osaka. To me, anyways. So after we get through Tobu department store and Izumicho, which is my old neighborhood, I'm gonna take you to Minmin Gyoza, which is the first gyoza place. First Minmin Gyoza, and it's maybe the most popular gyoza place in Japan. That has a shop right here. That's a izakaya. A lot of social distancing going on there. It is pretty empty. Whoa, I remember this bridge. I remember meeting friends here. This is such a blast from the past. In between the Shotengai from the entrance here and the one where we get off to see Tobo department store, there's a little bridge. And this would be a meeting point right in the middle. I'll meet you on the bridge, we would say. And I'm on the bridge, so if anyone's here, meet me on the bridge 1 minute ago. Shotenkais sort of look alike. They all have, it's a shopping street, and they're all pretty much covered. They look kind of retro now, but 20 years ago, it was ultra cool. Like shopping malls, but in Japan we had Shotenkais. And now actually Japan does have shopping malls, but back in the Showa era, it was all about this, right? And now the shopping malls, mostly the Aeon malls, have come taken over. And there's a gyoza place. Let's see if they got something to go. Gina Reinhold's here. Miss you, John. Hope everything is going good. Stay healthy. Thank you, Gina. Everything's going well. Got a little of a break. The little guy is sleeping. I'm gonna miss a couple of diaper changes, but I should be home well before dinner. This is our we got married in 2018, so this is our third anniversary. So I have to bring home something better than gyoza, actually. My friend Joanne in London reminded me this is the leather year. So I gotta buy her a bag. Don't know how that works. Okay, I didn't, it wasn't a gyoza. Look, it's actually a sandwich. So that's kind of, it's funny. You'd think that gyoza would be everywhere, but it's not. Not in the places where people actually live. This is new. What? Little amphitheater action. Hey, gyoza sandwich sounds really good. I'm looking for that. This amphitheater was not here before. Check it out. So you'd be walking down the Shotengai shopping with your friends and you'd hear music cruising through these streets. Not today, but that sounds pretty cool. If they were playing. What I like about the Shotengais is you'll still see family-run businesses. This is a yaoya, or vegetable stand, and they still sell stuff here. I think this was here 20 years ago when I was living in Utsunomiya too. Interesting. Plush Vader, I love when you do streams that us night crew people can watch 1 a.m. in the morning where you are. Yeah, I think I can go. I like to stream in the afternoons because I'm working in the daytime too, just like a lot of other people. In the morning, and then in the evening I'm editing. So welcome. And plus our friends in Singapore are just getting into the evening maybe. I think they're 2-3 hours ahead. Wow, this is so retro. I'm gonna look back, just pan around. But, you know, sometimes when I'm not talking, which is very rarely, you can hear the sounds, the background sounds of Japan through the peep pong of the traffic lights and some of the music. And here you've got birds that have made nests up there. So you can hear little teeny birds born in the spring. Can't remember, but I think I got my hair cut there once. Can't remember. Whoa! There's the nest! I found the nest. They built a nest up there. Check that out. They might attack me if I hang out here. Hey, Suzette's here. Thank you, Suzette. We might, you know, tomorrow we might do, well, sometimes really soon, I want to get kanai and then talk. We're getting slightly more sleep because little Leo is sleeping a little bit longer because he's getting older. But I want to talk about the experience of having, having the baby here, and what was really remarkable and unique about the experience. It was actually quite an amazing experience, not just being a father, but also like doing it here in Japan, which is so much different than in the U.S. Although I don't have any kids in the U.S., but all my friends have in the U.S. So it's just the advice that I get on some stuff doesn't hold up here. It's like, what? That doesn't work here. Like middle names and registering and. All right, this is the end of the road. All right, this is the luxurious part of Utsunomiya. Check it out. Louis Vuitton is here, and so is Tiffany. This is Tobu department store. This is the end or the anchor. It's massive, and inside of this department store is a train station, which is awesome. Right? You can take a train from the department store to central Tokyo. So this station, Tobu, will connect with Asakusa Station all the way in Tokyo. And that's pretty sweet. Wow, I haven't been here in ages. I remember, it's just kind of sad because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of people around. So this is Oriondori. Now I remember the name of it. Oriondori is the name of this Shoten guy. Let's take a look back, and then we're gonna cross over towards where I used to live. That department store has everything, including a train station. It totally does. A lot of the department stores are train companies in Japan. Kintetsu, Meitetsu, in Nagoya. It's amazing because I guess they own the property, right? The railways own the properties around the station where there's a lot of people. It just makes sense to build a department store. And Tobu department store is right there, which is extraordinary. And this whole city is extraordinarily quiet. I cannot believe how quiet it is. All right, we're gonna cross the street over to Izumicho. Cho is the ending for like towns or subdivisions within a city. Here's one of the alleys where there's a lot of hostess bars and entertainment down here. It's pretty hopping on a Friday night. I'm gonna wrap around and we're gonna take a look at Minmin Gyoza and perhaps get something there. I don't think they definitely are open. That's the most famous shop here in Utsunomiya, the Minmin Gyoza. Now, Izumicho, where I lived, had a bad reputation. It was where a lot of the snack bars, quote unquote hostess clubs, quote unquote seedy places. You know, where I guess you plant seeds. I don't know what the seedy means. I don't know where that comes from, but I do know that it's seedier than other places. All right, I guess I gotta cross the street here. All right, we're gonna have to get some food because I'm running low on gas. Brendania's here. Hey. And Gina, welcome, new insider. That's awesome. So does this girl with the land sale. Japanese backpack thinks it's awesome. Yeah. Right, this is incredible. I'm just nostalgically blown away by how Utsunomiya has not changed at all. I'm shocked at this city did not change. That traffic light talks to you. Hey Peter, new traveler. Welcome. All right, this is looking back at the Tobu department store. You can see it really is massive. Well, what I showed you was just the entrance, but the scale of it, it really does. It really does go up quite a ways. And Tobu also has a department store in Ikebukuro, which has just about everything in there. Tobu also has a amusement park, I believe. And Gina writes in, hey, when do you stream? Because it's 1:11 a.m. in Minnesota. Is that MN? And I've been wanting to see you. Well, thanks for staying up. I actually wanted to stream about 2 hours ago, but I've been in a rice paddy trying to get a drone shot, and I keep missing it because the Hoku Shinkansen actually departs every like once an hour, the Hayabusa. So if you miss it, you have to stay there for an hour until you catch it. That's the dedication you have to put into a YouTube video. So I've been working on my suntan in a rice paddy that looked like a cornfield because there was no rice. They don't plant the rice until June. Well, that guy's got a hat helmet. That was pretty cool. All right, to get to Izumicho, the seedy places, we're gonna have to go off-road. We're going off-road to seedy town. Don't worry, you're with me, you're safe. Gonna take you to seedy town. Welcome to Izumicho, which I don't know what its reputation is today, but Franklin, I love your videos and live streams. Happy anniversary, New Jersey over here. Hey, the Garden State. I used to live down on exit 7A, then on Route 206 into the boons of the Pine Barrens. New Jersey is not all city. South part of it is a very beautiful place. All right, so this traffic light, which is kind of low, this is where all the seedy stuff happens. This is where you want to be. AKA Izumicho, baby. There's the Maki room. Don't know what that means here. Is that my apartment this way? Let's go to the end of the street a little bit. I don't remember much of Izumicho. I just remember that it's seedy. And I would finish work here. So I would finish work here. I'd finish work here and in the evening, and I have to walk through here to get to my apartment. And I got propositioned quite a bit. I never took anybody up on it, but the propositions came in. I had a suit on because even though I was teaching children, they made me wear a business suit. Didn't make any sense to me. I don't see it. I hope that apartment building was also, I hope it was torn down because it was a real hole in the wall. Wow, looks like, wow, look at that. That looks like my bike from 20 years ago. Crazy. Yeah, Gina, I believe I'm going to have to get up to Tohoku again tomorrow for more background footage on the Shinkansen. So if I do, I'm going to be getting up a lot earlier. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have a live stream that starts earlier. I remember the apartment building because it had like a slope to it. And I was living on that floor, and the roof was sloped, so it was kind of a ripoff. It's like half a room because the ceiling was sloping. Okay, you know what? I'm guessing that they just tore it down, which is probably a good thing for everybody involved. I don't see it. Do you see it? No. No. Let's just say that it's gone forever and good riddance. I should call up the English teachers for Amity Eon and see if they're living there in that dump. Oh, I just got sick. Oh. 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 Sorry. Something was in my throat. Carrie gets it. Oh, it's like my eyes hurt. Oh, gross. It's like following me. What's going on here? Oh, gosh. All right, from Izumicho, we can wrap around to the shrine. So get your 5 yen coins ready. Don't try to super chat 5 cents. I don't think it's possible. I remember people were super chat. I didn't have cash for I got cash today. I didn't have cash for the vending machine or to get. I had just enough for the takoyaki. People were super chatting me money. Said, "Here, use this." So how do I convert a super chat into instant cash? I don't know. It doesn't work like that. Although one day the iPhone will become a printer and be able to print cash. That would be pretty cool. Or it would just do a digital thing where I could just use it instantly through a QR code generated. Now it's starting to work here. Through a QR code generated for use at vending machines. Club Hardy and the Notice Club. So you go there to get noticed. Hey, look at these ones. This club is called Boy Hunt. Another place. They have some pretty cool names. Star Palace, Night Spot Jun, and Mondo something there. It's funny. Club Union. You know, it's funny, the name of love hotels too. They always have a very funny name. My favorite was Hotel California. Wonder where they got that idea from. Speaking of love hotels, it looks like a love hotel. Guess if you do come to the entertainment district, you need a place to go. This would be the place. It's weird, right? The Japanese countryside is it's really nice, and it's funny because Utsunomiya really isn't a. It's not really the countryside. This is sort of. I'm looking back for my apartment. I think honestly, I think it's really gone. I really think my apartment is gone. That's good. Don't have the address. This is before social media and stuff. Utsunomiya doesn't really have a manhole cover. That's interesting. They should do one with gyoza, don't you think? This is a gyoza shop. So tomorrow I intend to, well, there's the political office for the LDP. Looks kind of old. What do you mean? Party. That's the party of Abe-san and Suga-san. Look at that, massive. Do you see this? This is a parking garage. This is massive. It's a parking garage tower. So all in here, it's like a Ferris wheel filled of cars. I've always wanted to put a GoPro in there, like 6 of them, and put a really bright light, and then park the car, and then just turn on the light and the GoPros and film it as it goes merry-go-round. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think we have those kinds of parking garages in the United States. There's also, this is a beautiful place for the cherry blossoms. Now, we're past the season, but let's walk back to the street. So this is the dodgy Izumicho, which didn't look that dodgy these days because they cleaned up their act. Couldn't find my apartment, but I'm not sad about that. Now the Utsunomiya City Hall is back the other way, another 20-minute walk, and trust me, it's not worth live streaming. However, there's an asterisk mark. Asterisk marks. There is there is the equivalent of Tokyo Tower here in Utsunomiya. Every city seems to have a TV tower that looks like Tokyo Tower. And the one here is pretty good because it's not as high as the Tokyo Tower, but it's on a hill, which makes it sort of one of the highest things in one of the highest buildings in Little Pirates in the city. Oh, there's the Eon. So this is near where I used to work. I wonder if the Amity Eon is still there. That'd be creepy. Imagine if I run into one of my students who's 20 years older. John Sensei, oboetemasu ka? No, I don't remember you because you look like a little kid. I don't think I would recognize anybody, but they probably would recognize me. I just look older. Less hair. I'm wearing a mask. I'm in disguise. So this is where the Shotengai, the center of the Shotengai. We're not gonna go that way, we're gonna make a left. I just wanna walk by to see if the school is here. Then we're gonna take a look at the shrine, just a little bit, and then walk over to a gyoza place. That's where we'll end the live stream because John's got to get back on the Shinkansen and go home. Actually, I wanted to go to Shionasu Station. I forget what the name of it. It's the next one here. And you can see the Shinkansen blowing through that station, which is really cool, which would be a great B-roll for the Tohoku Shinkansen episode I'm making. That's pretty creepy. Look at that. Look, that's like one of the dwarf chapels or something, isn't it? Look at that. That's unusual architecture. It's got a clock on it. Yeah, like a gnome hat, right, Wendy? Good call. It's the gnome hat building. So I worked on this street in the Shotengai, this overhang off of this road, Babadori. And I wonder if, I'm sure that they moved it to a clean location. There was a slight cockroach problem in there. But the kids liked it because they get extra points the more that they smashed. It's hard to catch them though. When your students are 5 and 6 years old, they're not that scared of gokiburi. They actually, a lot of boys will collect the bugs. But that's not one that mom wants in her house, so I'm not sure how popular it was to smash the cockroaches in my class. All right, I don't see it here. Looks like a lot of places are closed. It's not a weekend, this is a weekday. This is kind of weird. But I think over the course of the last 20 years, a lot of people have moved out of the center of Utsunomiya because there's just so much more now outside of here. A lot more Aeon malls, shopping, new shops, new houses, new infrastructure. It's just kind of old here in the city center. But the way things work, it's very secular, right? 20 years, this place will be completely empty and they'll start to renovate the city center and people will come back here. Just gonna take some time. Oh, there's the city hall, I believe. The center of your screen. Whew. Utsunomiya, what do you think? This is such a, there's Babacho. could see this being Gyoza town. I'm kind of sad that they lost the Gyoza crown to. Look at that mega. What? So the mega Don Quixote is serving gyoza? What? I guess they. Kirase. Interesting. All right. Mental note: Don Quixote has gyoza. Stop there. Oh, there's my bicycle. Stop there on the way home. Oh, there's my bike right there. Okay, let's cross the street to Miming Gyoza and. Whoa! Dude, don't do it. This is a chicken place. You will be eaten. You will be eaten. Get away off of this. That's pretty crazy. The pigeon has no idea how close he is to being in a fryer. They eat your kind there. Pigeons and chickens are related as they both can take flight. Pigeons not quite as long. Sorry. Oh look, they're painting the omikoshi. That looks nice. That's shuiro. It's not red. It's not orange. It's shuiro, which is the color of the sun. And it's a good job painting it. So we can go up these steps, but I'm scared, so I'm not gonna do it. Would you rather see gyoza or shrine? I'm thinking gyoza. Orange red or shuiro. 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 It's the color of the sun that you notice at the a lot of the shrines have the gates colored in shuiro. I think it's from the Heian period. All right, Nosh said shrine. Nosh, obviously, Jim, you said shrine. Everyone's saying shrine. Franklin says shrine. Joyce says shrine. All right, you know what? Okay, fine. I'm gonna go here and just show the gyoza shop, and then I'll walk back to the shrine, okay? Because I'm hungry. Dagnabbit. So we started here at the station. Now you can clearly see Utsunomiya Station right in the center of your screen there, just at the end of the street. We rode our bike here. I had both hands on the steering wheel. At no time was I looking at the smartphone screen, so it was safe. Safety first. So everybody who's armchair detective trying to solve a crime. Unless you have street camera footage, you don't know what I was doing. All right, I'm just, before I go back to the shrine and I have 15% battery, because I was using this to fly a drone, I'm gonna show you where Miming Gyoza is, and this is a nicer entertainment district. As you can see, there's a craft beer place right here with pizza and mineral wine. Oh, natural wine, it's good. Pio's Pizza, it's better than Piu's Pizza. Like the name. And here it is. There's a, Hey everybody, we are back. Hey everybody, we're back. Hope you have a screen here. Oh, is that the black screen? No, really? Hey, welcome back everybody. Sorry, there's a dead spot on the corner there. We lost the signal for a second. I'm now standing in front of Miming Gyoza. And, okay, we're back, good. There's already a line here, which is pretty incredible. This is the most famous gyoza spot maybe in the world. But you can get, usually when I was living here, the line was out the door. It would start, the line would start here and would go all the way down the street here. And seriously, people would wait for half a day to get gyoza from Miming Gyoza. Other competitors came and opened up shops, but nobody had the brand recognition and been on TV as much as the Miming Gyoza places. So this is Miming Gyoza, and you can see it's registered right there as Miming. You have to take a number. So he called their number. They have a number and they're going in to eat their gyoza. Yeah, they're still awaiting even in a pandemic, but it's not as bad. Isoko, I actually don't have, I have like 10 minutes of battery. And Nosh said to go eat this, go see the shrine. I'm gonna show you just what the gyoza looks like. I can actually, I'm gonna tell you a secret. So that's what it looks like there. So I'm gonna tell you a secret. You can actually get Mimi Gyoza at Utsunomiya Station. It's the same thing. So you don't have to wait in the line. Just saying. Inside of Utsunomiya Station, there's a gyoza place where you can get a lot of different foods from this area. You don't actually have to come at the main restaurants to eat it, but everybody says it's a little bit better if you eat it at the main restaurant. Everybody says that. I think everybody is kind of crazy. I think it's the same. I don't think that they make it inferior because it's not the head office. And I'm pretty sure that the owner no longer works there anymore. I'm pretty sure that he's made a pile of money and moved on to greater things. So it doesn't matter. They've been around forever. They also have another shop in Kanuma, which is another city where just down the street from Utsunomiya, which is quite large. You can drive your car into there. All right, let's see the shrine. Are you happy now, moderators? Get your shrine on before I head back to Tokyo. See, Raymond Centeno, the stream title says Gyoza. It does. I showed you the Gyoza shops. Doesn't that count? I don't find anything around here to eat that's Gyoza-like. You might have to eat it on... I'm literally starving. I haven't eaten anything all day. I've been hanging out in a rice paddy. This, they got... Strictly, they put the pigeon behind the red slash. Okay. So we have found all of the dead spots in Utsunomiya. We are now on the climb here. No, I'm back. Cannot you see me? Okay. This is a hike. Halfway there. Halfway there. This is Futa Ara Yama Jinja. Oh my gosh, this is so many stairs. I wish drones were legal in the city. I could just fly the drone up to the top. Out of shape, man. Oh man. No power. Oh, okay. Got no power. Gyoza. Gyoza. All right. Just get a quick look around. I'm looking for 5 yen coin. Here, I'll give a 50. Okay. All right, take my hat off. Ichi, ni, clap, pray, bow. Okay. I'm going to pray for all of you for safety for the next couple of months as the world starts to get vaccinated slowly. Do wish all of you are doing well. Not just health-wise, but also work-wise. I know it's been really tough for a lot of people. This is here, these sake barrels. These companies here in Tochigi will donate the sake here for rituals, and the shrine will present them here and show you the ones that have been presented as gifts. So. Yeah, sake is the drink of Japan. It's Nihonshu is what it's called, which means Japan's drink. Wow, I haven't done that in 20-some years. Come here to the shrine to give a prayer. All right, looks like I'm gonna be eating gyoza on the Shinkansen back home. This is like a roller coaster, like when you get to the top of the coaster and you're about to go down, except instead of going down real fast, you go down real slow, and that's not good. All right, just do it one step at a time. Good old-fashioned legs in the age of drones, come on. Some of the shrines have escalators. You never see those when you need them. Dan, you can't slide. You would get demolished by this thing at the end, and probably somebody would come out and it's not respectful. How dare you even suggest that, Dan? On second thought. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Walking the stairs for you. All right, there you have it. What a wonderful, wonderful day. And despite the fact that I spent the last like 2 hours in a field just filming the Shinkansen once because I messed up and had to change batteries waiting for this. I even had a schedule and it came early. Hayabusa was fast ahead of schedule, which is weird. But you've gotten a chance to see the gyoza, not just at the shop, but I'm now showing you the gyoza just for Raymond and everybody else on the side of a bus, all right? There you go. They've basically been teasing me with dumplings the entire hour. And there you go, one last look at dumplings on the side of a bus. It's not fair. Why don't they put it as street food? You don't come to Utsunomiya to eat karage. I mean, give me a break. You come here to eat gyoza. And it's moving away from us. How dare you? What a ripoff. So I'm gonna get back on my bike, ride to the station, and jump on the Shinkansen and go home. Kanai's waiting. I'm gonna bring her back some gyoza. We have an anniversary tonight. If I can recharge this battery real quick, maybe I'll do a behind-the-scenes gyoza. That's what I'll do. Okay. All right. I'll try to get some gyoza for the Shinkansen, and I will buy it at the station. And if you're a traveler or an insider or Patreon supporter, I'll share the link on Patreon and on YouTube members, so then you get a chance to see the gyoza. That's the best I could do, folks. I'm starving and I got to get home. We're losing the sunlight. Oh, I'm not that happy. I need gyoza. I might even just take a quick look in the Don Quixote, just because they said they have gyoza in there. I don't know. See that pigeon is gone. I wonder where it went. All right, thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed this 1 hour with me. Thanks for hanging out. It's gonna be a pretty good evening. I'm gonna bring back some good food for the missus, and I appreciate all the support. Thanks so much for the wonderful wishes on the anniversary. I really appreciate it. I saw that going by. I'll have another live stream for you maybe on the Shinkansen if you're a traveler, and I'll see you back in Tokyo. Tomorrow, I believe I'm gonna have to get back on the Shinkansen. I have 5 days to use this pass. I'm in the JR East Rail Pass, Tohoku area, and I got 3 more days, but I gotta get these background drone shots. Today was just such a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day for the drone shots, because look at the sky, just a little bit of wind. It's absolutely perfect. I think I did get the shots. I'll share with you some of the shots I took on Instagram a little bit later and the Discord server. See everybody, have a good day. If you have gyoza, eat it. Don't tell me about it, I don't wanna know, 'cause I'm hungry. Bye, Utsunomiya.